Unfortunately, because we are flying blind, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
I can't get over how good it looks already. This is my 1973 Datsun 240Z, and it's been sitting for over 2 years without being on the road. We recently got it back on the street, but it's super, super dirty. Now, it looks pretty good to the naked eye and from where you stand, but when you get up close to this, there's a lot of dirt, there's a lot of grime. So I got one of the best in the business to help fix that. I noticed there was like some bubbles over here on this side.
Yeah, this is undersurface paint. So this is nothing that a detailer can fix. This is something that's pulling through from the top, or from underneath, I'm sorry. And nothing you do from the top side is gonna
fix that, yeah.
So that's just what it is.
Yeah, and there's you can see there's some here, like a little bit right there.
Yep.
So.
Some over here too.
Yep.
Yeah, we got some dirt here.
It's been in the rain a couple times, so it washed off a little bit of that surface dust, but I have some footage of like when we first got it in the garage, and you could clearly see so much dust on here.
Yeah.
But like all this little stuff.
Most of this that I'm pointing out here will come out, even with just a basic wash.
Yeah.
Or proper wash.
Yep.
Will come out. But like stuff like this is leftover compound from the guy that, you know, whoever did the
this
paint
last
job.
Yeah.
This is leftover compound. This is like the detailer didn't finish it, or
Yep.
the body shop didn't finish cleaning the edges.
Yep.
So not a big deal, but that's something we'll address. We'll take care of that.
Sweet.
Metal is a little lackluster.
Yep.
But again, we can polish that out. That won't be an issue.
Yeah. I have a feeling this is going to clean up pretty good.
Yeah, it looks, from a structural perspective, it looks good. A lot of guys will come to me sometimes and say, hey, can you fix that metal? And I'm like, my guy, it's rusting.
Right.
Like,
you can't buff rust.
I can't. Like you can buff rust.
You're not going to like what happens afterwards.
So this is actually in really good shape. I'm not going to lie.
Nice.
So I think when we're done, it's going to come out looking spectacular. The wheels are cool. I don't know how you managed to find tires for it, but you did.
I dropped them off at a tire shop, and they called me, and they're like, there's not many. I was like, whatever you can find, put them on. And they're like, okay. So the backs are actually mismatched from the fronts.
Okay.
These are 195s, and that's maybe that's 195. That's 215, I think. So.
Yeah, 195, 60.
Yep. I think there's a 1 to 215 maybe. But these are like actually really nice tires for the back, way nicer than I wanted to go, because I'm probably going to replace the wheels at some point, but let's clean them up, you know, and let's see what, you know, maybe we'll keep them around.
Why not, you know?
Exactly.
It'll look really cool when you burn them out.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be the point.
Yep.
But I gotta say, man, like the paint's not in bad shape. For being a paint job that somebody did at home, I gotta give them props. Like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is it, you know, concourse level, like the stuff that I deal with normally?
Definitely not.
But it's okay. Like, that's what makes this car cool and fun. Like,
exactly.
the fact that somebody took the time and the energy to actually do it on their own rather than spending 30, 40, 50 grand and having someone else do it.
Exactly.
And now that owner, whoever did it,
Yep.
they know every inch of the car. Well, listen, there is some swirls, there is some sanding marks that weren't fully polished out.
Yep.
But that isn't anything that can't be fixed.
Okay.
So these are above surface scratches.
Okay.
These are things that we can address as a detailer from a detailing perspective.
Okay.
And right now it has a bit of a dull, hazy look.
Mm-hmm.
When we're done polishing, it will bring that shine and that gloss out. Will it be perfect? No, but that's not what we're going for.
I don't need perfect.
Yeah.
We don't need perfect. This is just to get it a little bit better, shine it up a little bit, shake off the old dust, and see. I mean, even seeing it under these lights, it looks really good right now. I can't wait to see what it looks like with just a little bit of effort, because I know it's got some good potential. So we're gonna get some before shots, and we're just gonna jump right into the montage. That's 1970s dust right there.
Tastes like Marlboro Red. there's two options we can do. One is the basic stuff, which is, hey, we're just going to clean this and make it look a little bit better.
Yeah.
The other option is we could probably sand this down and like buff it to make it really shine and pop, because this is raw metal. This isn't like painted or powder coated or anything like that. So if we really wanted to spend some time and make an effort and make a huge difference on these, like, you can sand them down and buff them out and it'll come out really, really nice. But I'm assuming you just want to have fun and clean
Let's
it.
have fun. We'll clean it. I mean, they're dirty enough to where I think we're going to be able to see a pretty good change in it. So
Oh yeah,
definitely.
cool.
Dang, that looks good.
So yeah.
That's crazy.
This is non-acidic wheel cleaner, because if we use an acidic wheel cleaner, which actually would do even more work,
Yeah.
because this is bare metal, it's actually going to oxidize it and
Oh.
make it even more dull, which
So-
is what we
yeah.
do not want.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah.
Keep it classy.
Wait, what am I doing this for? You do this. Come here, give me the camera.
All right, here we go. That could have been funny.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
This thing's got a hair trigger on it, boy. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
All right, what is it? This one here?
Yep.
So
that one's
all
for the wheel?
around
No,
the
that's
tire
the
or
wheel.
Okay.
The actual rim and wheel itself.
Okay, and the rubber too?
This one is for the rubber.
That one's for the rubber. Okay. All right. You know, you're getting a bill for this. So we let that soak.
Let it soak for 30 seconds or so, 45 seconds. While it's soaking,
Yep.
you can use the brush to scrub the actual tire
The tire.
itself.
Very nice, very nice.
It's almost like you know what you're doing.
Well, you know, in a previous life, I was the best detailer in all of Goshen, Connecticut.
Yeah, so now we can rinse. Watch that trigger.
Okay.
All right. Same thing again. Apply
So
the.
this one is the wheel.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you don't have to apply any
Don't
more
have to do the,
tire.
right?
Yep.
So we're good on that. So then we get this guy.
Yep, that's the inside.
Okay, so inside the barrel here.
There you go.
Get all up in there.
Get in there, real deep like.
Name that movie.
Name that movie.
We're big on the movie quotes over here.
90s, early 2000 quotes. Not showing our age at all.
Yeah, definitely not. People don't even watch movies anymore. They don't have the attention span for movies anymore. It pisses me off.
Thank you.
It's like crazy.
You can do a little of the brush, if I can find the brush. There you go.
Oh, that one.
Little guy.
Yeah, everybody's got an attention span of like 10 seconds,
Yeah.
and then it's all over.
Yep.
Try and show somebody like Lord of the Rings or something. They're gone within the
forget
first
it.
act.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
You got to chain him down to a chair.
When I have kids, I'm sitting them down, installing seat belts on the couch.
Yeah. You're gonna go Citizen Kane on them.
That's right.
Another movie reference.
Name that movie. Nice.
Nice.
I cleaned a wheel.
Look at that.
Very nice. Luckily, it looks a lot cleaner on video.
So when I go around the car and I'm doing the edge work during the pre-soak, I have two brushes. One is a more coarse, shorter one that if I touched the paint, it would scratch it. So I'm not gonna use it on the paint, but as you can see here, your trim is rubber, metal, rubber, and then glass. So I can scrub and scratch and go at it, not a problem. Then I have a softer one that if I have to touch a panel or an edge that is touching paint, obviously you're going to try to avoid the paint because you don't want to scratch it, but if it does hit it, it's going to cause less scratches or less damage than if you were using the coarse one. The foam we did just now was the pre-soak. Pre-soak is higher in pH. It's meant to eat and chew away as much of the dirt and grime from the car and get it away from the car safely. Then we rinsed it, and now we're going to use regular soap that is neutral in pH so that we can do the contact wash.
Okay, very good. Whoa! This is where I insert the classic wax on, wax off.
Yeah, not yet. We're still in the wash phase.
Right. Wash on, wash off.
Exactly.
Looks like you're going kind of in similar motions, like you're not swirling. You're going left, right, back, forth.
Yes, and I'm keeping in mind of, as you can see, I'm using a microfiber towel, which is better than a mitt. When I'm done with it, it doesn't go back in the wash bucket.
Right.
It goes in the, used bucket, and
Yep.
then I grab another microfiber towel from there. This way it helps minimize scratches. Granted, we're going to be polishing this anyway, so I'm going a little above and beyond, but it's just kind of my routine. That's how I do it.
Right.
So I just stick with what I know.
Nice.
And then as you see, I'm just kind of going back and forth, left and right.
Yep.
Because again, in my mind, it's kind of a grid. I like going back and forth. I know where I've touched, where I haven't. And then the benefit of having a towel like this is that, like, usually in here and stuff like that, I can put my fingers down and kind of grab and pull, so I know for sure I cleaned around edges and stuff like that.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I can't get over how good it looks already. This is crazy. It's not even polished. It is wet, like you said, but it looks insane. It looks so good.
This is clay, and it's pulling out all the embedded contaminants after the wash. So this is clean clay.
Yep.
Nothing. This is dirty clay.
It looks like there's some red on there.
Right on the edge. It looks like somebody has some red overspray, or orange, or something like that.
Something, yeah. It might have been like the calipers. The front calipers are red. So I wonder if they maybe took the calipers off, went to rebuild. While they rebuilt them, maybe they sprayed them.
Yeah, because it's not, the red is not coming on this side of the car, this half, the back half.
But it was on
When
the front?
I did the hood.
Oh, okay.
It was. So here, we can, let me finish
Sure.
this second.
Yeah, there's a little bit of red. Look at that.
Red in there.
No kidding.
Very faint, but it's there.
Right. That's crazy. And is there any method to the madness on doing this? Is it the same thing, like kind of left, right, kind of a grid situation like you usually do, or?
Yeah, so the key to clay is a lot of people think the harder you push, the more grit you get out, or the more contaminants you pick up.
Yeah.
But that's not true. You need lubrication. You need some type of liquid or lubricant. I'm using the soap.
Yep.
Because I'm doing the entire car.
Right.
If I did the entire car using clay lube, yes, there's some clay lubes out there that are cheap, so you can use it on a whole car and it's no problem.
Yep.
But as a consumer, if you're doing this at home by yourself, you're not going to buy a gallon of spray wax or a gallon of this or that and use it for your entire car. It's just cheaper to use the soap that you're using if you're doing the entire car.
Right.
But you want to do short movements.
Yep.
Like as you can see, I'm barely pressing on it. I'm just letting it glide over the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And the lubricant should glide. If it's really hard to move, then something's not right. You don't have to put a lot of pressure.
So if it's kind of catching up on things, you either don't have enough lubricant, or does that mean that it could be really pulling a lot of stuff out of there?
Yes, you're right. It could be a lot of junk that's being pulled out of there. Typically, when you run your hand over the car, if it sounds like sandpaper after you've washed it and cleaned it, then that means there's a lot of embedded contaminants or overspray or whatever the case is.
Gotcha. Very cool.
So yeah, and that's it. And then you have to knead this frequently. So as you saw, I did half the hood and the top half of the fender.
Yep.
Now, before I go on to another section, I'm gonna fold it and knead it and get a new section of it so that I'm not just grinding what I pulled off
into
this
the paint
section into the next section.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This way I can say I actually did something today. That was great. I literally just watched the little dot thing disappear, and that was exciting to me. What's happening to me?
You're turning into a detailer. Cleaned it. The paint is now naked. There's no oils or waxes or sealants or anything in between it. We can now begin the process of polishing the paint. Now, before we do that, before anyone ever touches the car with a buffer, you should be checking it with a paint meter. If you have a detailer or if someone is detailing your car with a polisher or a buffer and they do not use this first, run away from them, because that means they don't really know what they're doing. Or they might just be applying wax with a machine, which is fine, but as long as they're not trying to cut the paint or polish the paint or do a paint correction without testing, they don't know what they're doing because they don't know how much paint they have to work with. On this car, there's a lot of sanding marks that are left behind, and there's a lot of texture in the paint, meaning that from before I even put the meter on, I know that this car was painted by hand probably, or it was painted in a way that the body filler was not fully sanded down correctly, and therefore it's probably going to be really thick because there's probably going to be body filler in all of the painted areas, and therefore when I go to paint measure, I'm going to get a really bad reading or a really thick reading, which is not good for paint polishing because you then don't know how much you're actually working with on the surface. I know this is a lot of information to throw at you at once, but
No, this is good. This is good.
So the paint meters, when you put it down, it measures from the substrate, which is the metal, all the way up to the top. So that's including the body filler that they put in, the primer that goes on top, and if it's a 2 base coat clear coat thing, you have now 2 more layers on top of that. Being that this is reading over 20 mils, this is mils, so this is 1/1000th of an inch.
Wow.
Each. About the thickness of a paper Post-it or like a hair, like a human hair. So you're already working with really, really thin material to begin with. But the fact that I'm putting it down and it's reading 20 or above 20, that to me means I'm still really flying blind. I can't tell how much of the clear coat that is on top, that very top layer,
you don't know how thick it is. It
I
could
have
be
no
a very,
idea.
very thin layer, or it could be a very, very thick layer.
Right.
No real way to tell.
There's no real way to tell.
So this is considered thick?
This is considered thick. So let's go over to a Ferrari over here that's been factory painted. A typical Ferrari usually falls somewhere between 5 and 7 mils. So yeah, so 5, 7, 7.5. Yeah.
Wow, that puts it into perspective. That's crazy.
Right. So even this, I know on this car, for example, there's going to be no body filler.
Yep.
There's going to be a primer, a base coat, and a clear coat. And maybe because this particular Ferrari is a little special, it might have a tri-layer system, so it might be even thicker.
Yep.
Or it might be even thinner, because now you've got thinner layers of clear than the base color.
Interesting. All right.
So this one, unfortunately, as a detailer, I want to know how much I'm working with. I want to get to the best possible result, making it look as beautiful as possible, as clear as possible. However, because we are flying blind and because we have no idea how much we're dealing with, I'm not going to be able to do that confidently and safely. So I think we're going to just do a one-step polish on this. It'll make it look 50, 60% better, but it's not going to look as great as I would like it to be.
So it's okay. Be strong.
I'm
We'll
trying.
be all right. We'll take 60 to 70%. That's fine.
Yeah.
And so it's a safety precaution thing. We don't want to burn through the clear coat, burn into the paint, because this is an aftermarket paint job. So, you know,
right.
I'm with you. I'd much rather play it safe and, you know, get some of this out. And I bet you're going to kill it anyway. So
yeah, and even if you don't burn through paint, what ends up happening is if you polish too much of the top cleared, it becomes more fragile.
Oh, okay.
So it might look great now. Once we're, like, say we do the two-step compound and polish. It might look great now, but in 6 months from now, 8 months from now, a year from now, it starts to crack and fade and break apart. The structural integrity of the clear coat gets worse the less there is. So we don't want something happening down the road from now, being like, why is the clear coat failing? Why is it looking like crap? Why do I have to now repaint this whole thing? It's because we've taken off so much of the clear, it became so thin.
Just can't hold up.
It can't hold up.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So-
That makes sense. So it sounds like we got our heading here.
Yeah, definitely. One step polish. Let's get rolling.
This is looking fantastic. Absolutely unbelievably to my non-perfectionist eye. What do you think, Dan?
I want to go more. Safely, it's not the right thing to do. We should really stop where we're at, but the detailer in me is like,
It's antsy.
oh, do more.
The tension's palpable in this room, I'm telling you. He's like a dog being like pulled on a chain, and the chain's at full max, and it's about to snap, and he's about to cut the whole car. This is very funny to watch.
This is the struggle. This is called the detailer's dilemma. There's a word for it.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's called the detailer's dilemma, and it's the ability to stop and say enough is enough.
Yeah.
Don't go any farther. Stop chasing all of the scratches and imperfections, because that's not necessarily what every car needs. But the detailer in me is like, I want to get that scratch out. It's driving me nuts.
Poor guy's not going to sleep for a week. right, guys, after 2.5 years, the Datsun is finally clean and it looks like a brand new car. The depth of the paint is way deeper than I thought, and I didn't even think the car was that dirty to begin with. So I wasn't sure it was gonna be a really big transformation, but my mind's blown. Dan is an absolute wizard. The blues look a lot deeper, richer. The silver had a bunch of scratches in it that I didn't even really realize. And even though Dan will tell you it's not his best work, I mean, that just goes to show how much of a professional he is. I think the biggest highlight is actually on the back here. The chrome bumper came out really, really good. He used a product called Flitz, which I don't think we got on camera, but I've actually used Flitz before with cleaning up like pocket knives and stuff like that, but it cleaned the bumper up. It 100% restored it. The thing was trash before, and now it's like a mirror finish. And look how deep and rich the blue is, just like I was mentioning. Like it looks like it got a few shades deeper. And I don't know if it's just because it's more reflective now and it's a little bit darker on this side, so it looks like it's deeper. I can't wait to see it out in the sun, but I'm blown away.
Happy you got your car. Finally, I've been watching your YouTube and I've been following your story, and I think it's awesome. And I just wanted to do something to help you. I mean, we were friends. We've been, what, 3-4 years?
Yeah, a couple years. We've been talking, and I've been wanting to collaborate with you on a project for a while. And what could be better than this? I mean, this is a sick project, and I'm honored that you would take this on and do a bang-up job. I mean, like, I was just telling them that the depth of the color, which we've been yapping for the last hour about this, but I really didn't think that the car was honestly that dirty to begin with. But, you know, the improvement is just, it's far exceeding what I thought. And I knew that you were good. I mean, it's not the problem. It's just that I didn't really expect it to come out this good.
Yeah, well, kudos to the previous owner who did actually paint this. He did a really good job. I mean, the texture underneath is something you just can't avoid. It is what it is.
Yep.
But like the top surface or the top layer, the part that we were working on, the clear coat, he did a pretty good job with it. So
yeah,
it came back to what it was.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Dan, thank you so much for this. If you guys want to check Dan out, all his information is going to be linked below. Go follow him on Instagram. Show him some love in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it. And the Datsun build continues. Now it's nice, shiny, clean. I will see you on the next episode.